Hello there, wonderful people of Earth, and welcome back to my channel, Literacy with DJ. DJ here, and today we're going to be going over a type of poem known as limericks. Now, before we get into this video, guys, make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Without any further ado, let's jump right into it. Now, what exactly is a limerick? Well, a limerick is a type of poem that's often humorous, has irony, is only one verse, and has a rhyme scheme of AA, BB, A. This type of poem was popularized by Edward Lear. Let's go in depth about some of their techniques. Poems like limericks contain irony, a single verse, a rhyme scheme, and other forms of figurative language, like similes, metaphors, and alliteration. Irony is when words are used in a way that their intended meaning is different than the actual one. A verse is a writing that's arranged with rhythm, typically having a rhyme. All limericks are verses, and usually just one. Lastly, a rhyme scheme is the ordered pattern of rhyming words at the end of lines in poems or verses. The standard vanilla rhyme scheme is AABBA. Let's look at an example. A flea and a fly and a flue were imprisoned, so what could they do? Said the fly, "Let us flee." "Let us fly," said the flea. So they flew through a flaw in the flue. The theme of this limerick, which is more of a tongue twister than anything, is escapism, as the characters in the limerick are escaping. The tone is fretful, as they seem to be panicking about how they can escape. And the rhyme scheme is AABA. AABBA, sorry. Well, what exactly does that mean? Each letter corresponds to the last word in one of these lines. So, in this case, the first A is the word flew, as it's the first line and it's the last word. The second A is do, which makes sense, as flew and do rhyme. B and B are flee and flee, as they don't rhyme with flew and do, but they rhyme with each other. And that final A is, of course, the final flue. Let's look at another example. There was once a man from St. Ick, whose anapest rhyming was quick. He looked like a lime and rhymed all the time, so everyone called him Limerick. There's a theme about being known for what you do, and the tone is pretty humorous, as Limerick is a bit of a silly name. Again, we have a rhyming scheme of AABBA, with the A's being ick, quick, and rick, and the B's being lime and time. There's irony, where he's called Limerick, and he's good at writing anapest rhymes, which are also known as limericks. And they're simile ways compared to a lime. Let's look at a final example. What is a limerick, mother? It is a form of verse, said brother. in which lines 1 and 2 rhyme with 5 when it's through, and 3 and 4 rhyme with each other. The theme of education, as it explains how a limerick rhyming scheme works. It has a mood of being funny and informing. And of course, lines 1 and 2 and 5 rhyme with each other, and so do lines 3 and 4. It has some irony in there, as it's talking about how limericks work whilst being a limerick itself. Let's look at some examples of limerick writers. As I said at the start of the video, I'm going to be going over who Andrew Lear is and some of his poems. Although he's well known as a pioneer of the limerick, he wrote a number of other classic poems which are among the finest examples of nonsense verse. Here are 5 of Edward Lear's best poems, along with some information about each of them. Number 1, The Owl and the Pussycat. The owl and the pussycat went to sea in a beautiful pea-green boat. They took some honey and plenty of money, wrapped up in a £5 note. This is probably Edward Lear's most famous poem, and a fine example of Victorian nonsense verse. It was published in his 1871 collection, Nonsense Songs, Stories, Botany, and Alphabets, and tells of the love between the owl and the pussycat and their subsequent marriage, with the turkey presiding over the wedding. He wrote it for a friend's daughter, Janet Simmons, who was born in 1865 and was 3 years old when he wrote it for her. Number 2, The Courtship of the Yongy Bongy Beau. On the coast of Coromandel, where the early pumpkins blow, in the middle of the woods, lived the Yongy Bongy Beau. 2 old chairs and half a candle, 1 old jug without a handle. These were all his worldly goods, in the middle of the woods. These were all the worldly goods of the Yongy Bongy Beau. Many of Edward Lear's greatest poems fuse comical absurdity with a strain of pathos, and this poem is a good example. Thanks for watching this quick video, all about limericks, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Have a great rest of your day, and this is DJ, signing out.